Good morning, everybody. I think it's a good morning. Nice. So I went and got a haircut yesterday. I've been playing this like a lot, and so far I'm really happy with it. I haven't turned it up all the way yet, and well, I'm still going easy on them for break-in. The spiders, after research and talking to the guy that knows a lot about these spiders, 10 hours of break-in. That's like playtime, 10 hours. I know there's like a lot of people that's like, oh no, just beat them out of the box. Yeah. And then there's a lot of you guys like, yeah, they need broke in. But, you know, coming from the person that knows, they're a progressive spider. And, you know, there's tons of, there's a few different types of spider and spider material. So he told me that these are progressive spiders, which means they get stiffer with each roll, basically for better power handling. So yeah, the further it moves, the stiffer it gets. I don't know. I didn't really even know that. That's just something that I learned, you know, reaching out. But so far, I think it's going to be a lot louder than it was. Just, it's getting like windier every time I turn it up. So I can tell I'm getting good break-in on them, and they're changing. So I'm happy with that. Yeah. Now, what the hell are we going to talk about? I got it. I had to pause the video, like roll my window up a little bit because the wind was whipping through here. This is just nothing in general. Amplifiers. I had a guy reach out to me and ask because he's seen regular amplifier listed, then he's seen a refurbished model of that listed, and was wondering, are refurbished is good? And I would just venture out on a limb and say, yeah. A lot of us, for whatever reasons, have blown amplifiers, had them repaired, put them in. I mean, I'm running a few right now that have been repaired. And I know that they just didn't send me new ones, because one of them was one of my old ones that was repaired. And how I know that is because my old build, I painted the back of my wall blue, and the amplifier still had some of the blue paint stuck to the feet on it. That surefire giveaway. Other amps that have been repaired, they actually have been just drilling dimples in the back of the heatsink and putting a dot with a color code. I guess that's to let them know who repaired it, you know. But yeah, and so far they have been just as good as they were new out of the box. So I myself wouldn't have any issue running a refurbished amp, because that just means that there might have been a defect with it from the factory and it got repaired, or somebody, you know, blew that bad boy like in the first few days or a week and sent it back, and they sent it in and it got repaired. And most time when you buy a refurbished like that, that's branded refurbished, you will get a warranty with it. So yeah, don't be afraid of it. What I actually told the guy that asked me about it is this the same as subwoofer. You blow a subwoofer, when you put new soft parts in it, you've basically just made it new again, you know. Now, granted, you know, the back of the booty might be all, you know, it might have some scratches on it, and the basket might have some scratches. That's all cosmetic. At the end of the day, you know, when you refurbish, you're basically just new subwoofer again. So I don't see it as a big deal buying a refurbished amp. If you've been in the bass game a good while, you're gonna blow an amplifier, you're gonna have an amplifier repaired, and you're gonna be running it. And you know what happens is, when you blow it, you're sad. When you send it off, you're still kind of sad. After it's been gone a while, you kind of, you know, mellow out. And then when it comes back in the mail, or you get tracking that it's coming back, then your spirits lift up and you get happy. And when it actually comes in the mail and you slap it back in your vehicle, you're really happy. When you hear the bass play, you forget all about it being refurbished. You know, that thought just goes out of your head, so you don't care anymore. I've had really good luck running refurbished amp, well, because I've blown them and they get repaired. So anyway, yeah, refurbished amplifier is golden. You know, it's going to be no different than kind of a Recone subwoofer. And I follow a lot of amp repair guys on Facebook, and every once in a while I love watching their videos at things that people do to amplifiers. I've seen these guys have to repair like holes in the circuit board. Like, man, was it, I can't remember if it was Shane Ekstrom or the dude up in Michigan. Anyway, one of them actually had to like cut part of another board out and put on that one. It was crazy. But yeah, I don't see no issue at all with it. I'm running a couple refurbs, having great luck with them so far. People ask my tuning in here all the time. My rear chamber's tuned to 22. It's playing low, like it's playing good low. This top chamber, I did some math on it the other day with the port that I have in here and everything. And believe it or not, my top is tuned to 51, which is way too high, guys. Way too high. At this point, I don't know what to do with it because it's tuned like way too high. I know it does not like being shrunk any from where it's at, which is, it is what it is, guys. It loves having this big amount of port area. Now, in theory, you know, you shrink or you extend the port. You can keep the same port size, but you would extend it, which means like come in to like here to lower the tuning. But I can literally only go back like another maybe ½ inch. Yeah, I can go a ½ inch deeper before it actually hits subwoofers. Is that going to change anything? Probably not. Probably not. And it is what it is, guys. You know, I don't really play anything up in that upper range anyway. This thing peaks at, right now it's peaking at like 34, 35, 36, 37. All four of those frequencies, it will do the exact same number. It don't care. It plays really flat. But I wish I could get that top chamber tuned a little lower so it would just carry on, you know, a little bit above that 40 hertz range. I don't really care about that 40 hertz range. But, you know, some of the songs I listen to will be like 22 to 45. And I've noticed it's dipping off a little bit, like on them 45. Yeah. It does really good to a point, and then it'll kind of like lack. But for whatever reason, from, you know, like it plays the teens really good. It plays the 20s really good. It plays the 30s really good. I can live with that. I definitely can. I can live with it. So anyway, guys, that's really all I got today, man. Our refurbished amps, good. If you're buying them from a reputable dealer, you know, a website that's well known, like the Woofer Shop. I don't have no refurbs on there, but if I did, I would make sure that whatever company I was getting them from that were refurbed at a lower price was still giving a warranty with them. And granted, you know, when you buy an amplifier, that thing might say 6-month warranty, or hell, I believe I do have the Stetson Bravos on there. And I believe that Stetson, you buy a new Stetson amp, and guys, they've been killer. Like the old Stetson, I've seen them blow on the amp dyno. These new ones are not made nothing like Tar amps or Sound Digital. They're kind of went and did their own thing with the full bridge. They're built really, really well. They have a 1-year free replacement, guys. 1 year free replacement. So that's golden. A lot of amp companies ain't doing nothing like that. So, you know, you have some amp companies give you a 6-month, year warranty on it, and like Tar Amps, in the first year, if you blow one, you can send it to a repair center and you usually get a free repair on it. Now, if you buy a refurbished amp, it should come with a warranty. Granted, it's not going to be as good as buying a non-refurbished, but there still should be a warranty with it. And if I was going to carry them, I would make sure that there was some kind of warranty with it. But I would not hesitate to run one, especially if you're like in a pinch for money, or, you know, your funds are a little low and you see a good deal on a refurb. I would jump on it. Especially if it's an amp that you've been wanting and you can get it at a cheaper price, I would jump on it. I'm going to say like 75% of the time, all amplifier failures are user error, you know. Like me, I kept blowing these DS18s, and I would have people in the comment trying to bash DS18. And dude, it's a really good made Korean amplifier. You know, it's like, what else am I going to run? It's coming from the same build house in Korea that some of the best amps on the market are coming from. I've had one of my buddies, Mark Kennedy, he's an amplifier repair technician. I have had him look over the guts in it, and he's like, everything in here is really, really good, you know. So it's built with good components from a good build house. And me blowing them, user error, guys. You know, it says 1 ohm minimum, 1 ohm. Half golden, no problem, guys. I'll run any amplifier to half, unless it's a 2 ohm model. But I knew when I was wiring down to 0.33, I knew that I shouldn't be doing that. I'm like, Jerry, you shouldn't do that. And I'm like, shut up. You know, basically I told myself, I'm not going to take advice from a middle-aged bass head. I'm like, whatever. So, yeah, anyway, I had problems, you know. And can I blame DS18? Can I blame the company? No. I'm doing what they told me not to do. You know, other people have blown, I've seen other people blown amps. I've been to shows and I will see somebody giving a demo and just beating the crap out of their system for long periods of time. And I walk around back and the clip lights are flashing, you know, like the cops pulled up, you know. They're just like, woo, 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 just flashing. Richard Trevino, Chalk Wagon. I watched Chalk Wagon do that. His amps are still going strong, but under normal circumstances, yeah, they would probably blow, and you shouldn't do that, guys. So yeah, it's like if Chalk Wagon ever tells me, man, I blew one of my 8Ks, I'm gonna be like, I know why. I'm not surprised, you know. I'm surprised it took this long, if anything. That's what I'm surprised about. But anyway, yeah, most amplifier failures are user error, and at the end of the day, if you can get a refurbished and you're tight on money, jump on it. Hell, I would just jump on it if it's a good deal. But anyway, guys, peace out. And as always, clip the shit out don't clip your system. Peace out and bass on.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.